Hey, to season 15, honey. All right, go in the back of the Sonic. I'll get to you in a minute. Hey!
Part of play action fakes it for pass end zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. Can you fucking believe it? Can you? Here we are at Geno's Picks season 15. Geno's Picks season 15 finale. No, I had it right the first time. Okay, I'm not sure. And for what is and by the way, that's true. For what is the third straight year, after going 2-2 last week with my picks on teams and totals, I will need a near perfect Super Bowl Sunday to save 500. And if Daddy is consistent, and he is, as he has been the past two seasons, in which I went 5-0 and 4-1 with my Super Bowl Sunday picks the last 2 years, it can be done. That's right. We end this season with a bang every year, giving you nearly as many picks as Matthew Stafford threw in the closing weeks of the season. A little teaser as to what we may be on, Steve. Desperately, which may be fucking the line for the game, so why the line for the game is so slim, but we'll get to that. But for now, Daddy heads into the big game at 41, 44, and 1 for 48% against the spread, which is making money for no one. We've said this on either side. Whether you're following me or fading me, everyone is losing money on the Geno platform, but it is making money for someone a little more in the middle. That would be the fucking city of Las Vegas, which is closer to the middle of the country than either side, who's been making nothing but juice on Daddy's near coin toss season. And hey, how's this for a segue? As long as we're talking about the coin toss, let's get to the first of the 5 picks this year. Here we go. 5 picks. Oh, people drown in that. The coin toss. Fun fact, for $50, this lovely commemorative Super Bowl 56 coin can be yours. It features the Bengals and Rams. I'm trying to be quite true. It features the Bengals and Rams logo on the front and Roger Goodell's signature with the Super Bowl 56 logo on the back, and is one of just 10,000. Oh my God! By the way, stay right there, and then we'll give you the whiskey. It's one of just 10,000 coins printed, making an incredibly rare piece of currency, considering the U.S. Treasury is actually printing that many $100 bills every 5 fucking minutes. So really, I'm gonna have you pop it in 1 second. So really, this coin is probably as worthless as every other coin in your fucking pocket. Of course, I know what I'm calling heads. Heads. Now you put out your head, Drew. Heads. Drew, put your head there. Heads. These are so much fun for me. Pour me a whiskey too. Because just like me, heads is 3 games below 500. Tails has a 3-game lead in the Super Bowl coin tosses, winning 29. What about Daddy? I could use one head, man. Hey, can I see the head bartender? Hey, is the head bartender here? Get it? He's a head. Welcome to a 3-hour video. The heads is 1. Tails has a 3-game lead, winning 29 of the last 55 Super Bowl tosses. And don't think that gamblers aren't paying attention to this. Garrett, did you see? Fucking 60% of bets are on Tails in Vegas. How great is that? And I'd rather lose my money on heads, people, which I'm betting, because I've already wasted far too much money and time fucking on my life chasing tails that are worthless. But just like Daddy, heads is making a comeback. It won 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls. Before that, Tails was the outcome 4 straight games. And one more incredible fact, you damn well better hope your team loses this coin toss, because considering the last time a team won both the toss and the game, Chendon, my friend, oh, that's better than segregation, was when Seattle called tails in Super Bowl 48 and beat Denver, and they went on to pound Denver, I should say. Well, that's the last time both were won. And then, by the way, you don't want that, because after that, Russell Wilson started dating Ciara, whose tail was well pounded before that by the entire rap industry. Take heads. Next pick, the over-under on the national anthem sung by Mickey Guyton is 98 seconds. Unless you watch In Hot Water, you don't know who she is. We fucking talked about it Wednesday. I gotta tell you, I had to Google who Mickey Guyton was for this pick. If I didn't, I would have thought it was some offbeat 15-year-old lead singer of a boy band. Instead, it's fucking this chick that every 15-year-old boy is beating off to. And while many will think that 98 seconds will be easy for her to go past, considering how long the past few anthems took, there's something you need to know about Mickey Guyton. The 38-year-old is an American. American. And let me explain what that means. She's a country music artist born and raised in Texas, which last I checked was one of a handful, speaking of boys jerking off, one of a handful of remaining states in America that still respects its peoples, its flag, and its fucking national anthem. So she will not make this about her and will not add more notes in the last 5 stanzas than this fucked up country has added genders in the past 5 years. This is one hot woman who will fucking perform for a flag that only has 3 colors on it. And by the way, if you are a gay, I'm sorry that God made you wrong. What? You guys know someone who has that? You know someone who has that? I'm sorry that they're going to hell. Anyway, take the under on the national anthem. Brings me to my prop bet. Okay, guys, the prop bet on this for kicker, the Bengals kicker, McPherson, fucking, don't show Hitman Murder a lot while I'm trying to get through this. The over-under for field goals by fucking Evan McPherson of the Bengals is 1.5. Are you kidding? Evan McPherson has 12 field goals in the past fucking 3 games, and he's a perfect 4 for 4 on extra points. Do you understand? So all I'm saying is, how can you not expect him to get at least 2? In fact, I'm guessing he's unvaccinated, and this is what he should do in the offseason. He should go to Europe and fucking try and draft kickers, soccer players who play their football game to come to America. Because after the spate of people that have dropped dead and collapsed there in leagues that are 90% vaccinated, his selling point could be, why don't you play American football where everyone is alive and kicking? See, I remembered my fucking joke. Not to mention, he's so good at what he does that even though the kicker on the other sideline, a kid by the name of Matt Gay, you see where this is going. A kid by the name of Matt Gay made the Pro Bowl. It's Evan McPherson that has had the best playoffs so far. In fact, he's such an alpha male that Gay is going to be the beta. And you know what? Just so he's not insecure, he's going to change the name on his back, the back of his jersey from Gay to his mother's maiden name, Faggot. I did that. I winged it. Come on. Take the over on the fucking prop bet that his field goes by McPherson. All right, let's keep going. Like, I got to tell you, that's pretty good, right? Huh? I hate you too. Which brings me to the big game, and I'll say it again. I'm like fucking 16 out of 18 the past fucking 9 games in Super Bowl Team 2. Okay, the big game. Steve. We need this.
Geno.
Is the boss here yet? He's just going to push me out there. My next pick, the Bengals are getting 4 from the Rams in SoFi. If you think this is a home game for the Rams, you're sort of right. Because they're used to playing in the stadium. But this is La La Land. So 90% of the people there will have been gifted the tickets. And will be pretty much cheering for everything when they're not fucking on their cell phones taking selfies. The only person you need to concern yourself in attendance this game is Mother Nature. As this is probably going to be the hottest Super Bowl ever played with, that's good luck, with temperatures expected to go as high as 90 degrees, which plays to the advantage of the Bengals. Because given the last fucking season they won a playoff game was 30 years ago, they spent the last 3 decades spending February playing in the heat. Garrett like that. I don't care about anything else. Not to mention, the animal that will make a difference in this game is neither a ram nor a Bengal, but a donkey. Because Joe Burrow, much like his namesake, has gotten stronger as the season has progressed. And never was that more obvious with his never say die performance 2 weeks ago against the Chiefs. Look for him to keep it close and maybe even steal this one late. I really do. I know they're going to cover, but I hope they steal it late. Take Cincy and fucking the 4 you're getting. Let's wrap it up. Let's land the season. And while I'm landing the season, I should do one more shot with Drew. Hey, the over-under for Super Bowl 56 is 48 and hook. Want to know another reason I think this game will be close, and I'd love your feedbacks? The Rams have not been able to run the ball in the postseason because Sony Michel, who was putting up some solid numbers down the stretch, was replaced by the return of running back Cam Akers, who came back from an Achilles heel injury to be the Achilles heel of the team's entire fucking rushing attack. Do you understand? Sony Michel, pause that. played 17 fucking games, averaged 4 yards every time he touched the ball, and yet they fucking give the job back to Akers. I get it that you've earned it, but he's barely getting 2.5 yards every time. And another reason I think this is going to be close is because of that reason. The Rams are a passing team. And you know what makes a good passing team?
No.
A strong running game. And they don't have that without Sony Michel because they replaced it with Cam Akers. The last time I saw a Sony fucked like this, I sent them a penny for 11 cassettes. Take the fucking under. Those are Geno's picks. Go the fuck home. I will see you in the fucking summer. Dude, you're the fucking best.